What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm reviewing a pair of Yeezys that I'm actually kind of excited for, which is surprising. The Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the Cloud White Colorway. Not only that, but in honor of 500,000 subscribers, I'm giving this pair away, so make sure to stay tuned till later on in the video to find out how you can win. Normally I start off each Yeezy review by complaining about how I think each Yeezy colorway looks the same, but even though the Cloud White 350s do look pretty similar, let's be honest, I think they did just enough to make this shoe different and probably one of the best 350 releases of the year. In my last sit or sell video, someone commented that the whole idea behind the Yeezy line is subtlety, and I guess I could buy that, so because of that I'm gonna stop complaining about how all the Yeezys are similar and I'm just not gonna review the ones I don't like. So the Hospital Blues, not doing that. The Cloud White 350s only have a few subtle differences between some of the previous static releases, but I think those differences really do make a big difference, and this is almost like a what the version of the 350. Almost like. I said almost like. It's not a what the, it just kind of has a panel that's a different color. If you are interested in picking up a pair of the Cloud White 350s, they drop on September 21st for $220, and to be honest, it is probably going to be a pretty general release, so you shouldn't have too hard of a time grabbing these. Again, I really do think this is one of the best 350 V2 releases of the entire year, and now that I've had a chance to see it in person and sort of get a feel for all the differences in color, I really do like this pair a lot. In fact, I kind of wish I wasn't giving this pair away. I decided to do that before I got this pair in hand, but it is what it is. I'll try and grab a pair on release day, hopefully. Jumping into the sneaker itself, like every other 350 V2, the upper of this shoe is made up almost entirely of prime knit. A majority of the patterning of this upper is exactly the same to the static 350s, except instead of grays, you've got sort of this tealish blue. This bluish green reminds me a lot of the Parlay Adidas releases where they used recycled plastics and they had this sort of hit of teal to let you know that it was a Parlay release. This almost looks like that version of a Yeezy, and I'm okay with that. I really like that color. And something else that's kind of interesting, I think specifically about this pattern, is that because there's so much white woven into that sort of greenish blue, it makes the shoe look a lot more blue than it actually is. Of course, like every other 350 V2, you've got that stitching down the center of the shoe, both on the front of the shoe and on the back of the shoe. And then you've got the rope laces weaving through the prime knit in almost a very light mint green. And then you get to my favorite detail on the shoe, which is this mismatching panel on the top lateral side. It's not really a separate panel because it is still part of the same prime knit piece, but rather than this segment of the prime knit having a very heavy contrast like the rest of the prime knit, you've got a very subtle white and mint pattern, which you can't even tell is two different colors until you really look at the shoe up close. And that's why I describe this colorway as a what the, because it almost looks like this section of the shoe was taken off a completely different Yeezy colorway. And I really dig that because it actually changes things up. For once. I really should stop hating. They're really nice shoes. I have nothing against 350s. I don't know why I do that. That different color provides a nice contrast between the rest of the shoe, and I really love looking down at this sneaker when it's on your feet and seeing that you've got a light color on one side and a dark color on the inside. It's just kind of a cool touch, and it's not something I expected to like this much. Below the mint colored prime knit, you've got that translucent plastic stripe, which you have on every other static colorway. And then moving inside the shoe, you've got a matching mint colored sock liner and insole with the Adidas and Yeezy branding printed on the heel in white. As for fit, you already know the deal with the 350 V2s. Even Adidas' website says this when they release the shoes, buy a half size up. They just fit better. Then moving around to the back of the shoe, you've got this pull tabless heel. I'm not totally sure how I feel about them removing the pull tab. It didn't really make a difference to me. I never used it. I just got used to it, and the fact that it's gone now is not jarring, but it's just kind of different, and I need to get used to it again. And of course, where the pull tab used to be, you have this odd mint-colored line that kind of ends abruptly on the medial side. I don't know why they didn't just get rid of that, or do what they did on the Beluga 1.0s where it just kind of fades into the prime knit. But it is what it is. Moving down on the shoe, you get to this milky, translucent rubber midsole, which, if you didn't know, contains full-length boost. And then on the heel, you've got this glue stain looking part, which I don't know why they do this. They always do this with 350s where they wrap up a part of the outsole onto the midsole and it just never matches. Why doesn't it match? I don't know, but they've been doing it since the first 350 V2 and it doesn't look like they're gonna stop 2 years later, so. Then finally moving to the bottom of the shoe, you've got your semi-translucent outsole with cut throughs to the boost. Even though the 350 V2 Cloud White is just kind of more of the same, I do like the colorway choices that they made, and I really do think this is probably the best 350 V2 to drop this year. That's mostly because I love blue and this is a blue Yeezy, so it might be different for you, but I really do think they did a nice job with this pair, and the Yeezy 350 V2 is one of the most popular sneakers in the market, so it makes sense that they're not really changing things up because they don't need to. But now on to how you can win this exact pair of 350 V2 Cloud Whites in a size 9. I'm doing this giveaway as sort of a small late thank you to you guys for helping us get to 500,000 subscribers, which is a milestone I never thought I would ever hit, and if it wasn't for you guys, obviously, we wouldn't be here. Like I said, this pair is a size 9 that I bought off GOAT, so if you're not a size 9, of course you're still eligible to win. If you do win, just sell it or trade it or do whatever you need to do to either pay rent or get the shoe in your size. The way to enter this giveaway is pretty simple. It's got a couple steps, but it's not that difficult. All you have to do is subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Subscribe to my brand new unboxing channel, which is linked in the description below, which by the way, I will be getting a new iPhone and the Switch Lite in, so I'll be unboxing those shortly. Stay tuned for that. Then follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at @RealSethFowler and comment the best social media handle to reach you on in the comment section down below. But that's all there is to it. They're like 5 steps, but they're easy steps, and they're all linked in the description below. But good luck to you guys, and of course the giveaway is open to anyone in the world unless you live somewhere that I for some reason can't ship to, like Antarctica. And the winner will be announced on September 21st, which is the release date for this pair in the community tab. So you have to be subscribed to my channel to see who won. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.